Can you imagine dropping your child off at school and then getting a call saying ICE is outside, or that they're asking about you in the principal's office? It may sound extreme, but since January 2025, this is the reality. The protections that once existed for schools, churches, and hospitals are gone. We're not going to live in fear. We're going to be prepared immigration nation. IC and the end of sensitive locations. Up until recently, there was a policy that protected certain places from ICE enforcement, so-called sensitive locations, like schools, churches, and hospitals. But in January 2025, the Trump administration removed that policy. What's the consequence? Now ICE can show up in places that used to be considered safe. Does that mean there are no limits anymore? The short answer is no, but you do need to know how to act. What should students do? If you're a student and ICE shows up at your school, don't run, don't panic, stay silent. You can say, I choose to remain silent. Don't sign anything. Ask to speak to a lawyer. Be respectful. Don't argue, yell, or do anything that puts you at risk. If you have DACA, an F1 visa, or TPS, carry a copy of your immigration status with you. And if you're undocumented, remember this: you still have rights. You are not alone. What if you're a minor? Many people think minors are fully protected. The truth? ICE rarely detains children, but the law does not forbid it. The most important thing is to teach them this: I don't want to speak without an adult or a lawyer. They have the right to remain silent. And above all, they're not alone. Make sure they know that. What can parents do? If you're a parent worried about ICE showing up at your child's school, here's what you should do. Don't open the door to your home unless they have a warrant signed by a judge. Ask the school if they have a protocol in case ICE shows up. Put it in writing. You do not authorize the school to release any information about your child without a court order. Set up a family emergency plan. Who will pick up your kids if you can't? Who has legal authority to act on your behalf? And most importantly, seek legal guidance. Even if you think you don't qualify for any relief, there might still be a path forward. Can ICE detain me while dropping off my kids? Yes, ICE can wait outside the school, on the sidewalk, or in the parking lot. They don't need a warrant to approach you there. Does that mean you're at risk just for dropping off or picking up your child? Not always, but if ICE already has your name or license plate, it can be a vulnerable moment. Again, your best defense is legal preparation. What about schools? What can they do? Even though ICE can now appear in more places, schools still have legal tools to protect students. School officials should ask for a judge-signed warrant if ICE wants to enter school grounds. Staff must be trained on how to respond, and there should be clear, open communication with families. There's also a federal law that protects student information, FERPA. What is FERPA and how does it protect you? FERPA, the Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act, protects the privacy of school records. It applies to all schools that receive funding from the U.S. Department of Education, from kindergarten through college. Here's what it means for you. As a parent, you have the right to access and review your child's school records. Schools cannot share a student's personal information without your permission, except in very limited cases. If there are mistakes in the records, you can request corrections. Once your child turns 18 or enters college, those rights pass directly to them. It's also important to note that FERPA compliance has new challenges in the digital age. Schools must implement policies to protect student data and regularly train their staff. FERPA doesn't just protect information, it builds trust. Trust that your data is safe and that you have rights even if ICE is present. Protesting and immigration risks. What if you're a student who wants to protest these policies? Peaceful protest is a constitutional right, protected by the First Amendment. But if the protest turns violent, involves property damage or disorder, it could put your immigration status at risk. If you're going to protest, do it smart, and always carry proof of your legal status. Listen, I know all of this can sound scary, but this isn't about fear, it's about clarity. ICE can now show up in places it never could before, but you still have rights. And the more you know, the better prepared you'll be. So talk to your kids, talk to the school, and most importantly, talk to a lawyer. You are not alone. You don't have to face this on your own. If you or someone you know needs legal guidance, schedule a consultation with our office. And please share this video. This information could protect an entire family. See you in the next video, and remember, we're in this together.
Hey, did you like the video? I invite you to watch another video where I share more tips on how to protect your reputation as an immigrant. Until next time.